Why is masking toxic for ADHD? It leads to a lot of chronic fatigue and exhaustion. It leads to us losing our identity. It leads to us really struggling with depression and feeling alone and misunderstood. One of the most exhausting things is we will mask to try and fit in. We will mask to try and overcompensate to what we think the norm is. And a lot of times this is almost a way of us mentally trying to self-medicate in a way to fit in. And again, it's extremely toxic to do. It's extremely exhausting to do. It affects our relationships. It affects our families. It affects our jobs. It affects so much because it will burn you out and it can only be carried on for so long. And this is something that I wish I would have known. I got diagnosed ADD at 13, re-diagnosed ADHD at 17. And yes, medication is great and it does help in a lot of ways. But to prevent masking, I found that psychiatrist is really one of the ways to go, or a therapist, on keeping your ADHD in check and how you ask for help and finding coping tools and ways to realize when you are masking to overcome it, to be able to ask for help or to be able to be authentically yourself. That is huge. I've learned over years to own my ADHD. I am proud to be ADHD. I'm proud of who I am. I love what it makes me and what it brings out in me and the excitement that it brings out on me. People with ADHD are intoxicating because there's so much life in us. But it's one of those things that you have to really start to learn to own, and you have to realize that you are not different. And if you are different, you're different in a special way. And that's what it all comes down to. Again, I share for educational purposes only because this is what I've been through myself. And the more that we share, the more that it helps people realize that we're all a little normal.